welcome into Talk FCB and welcome back here to the channel, guys, and a very warm welcome to round 17 in La Liga, which brings us to the Camp Nou as Barcelona will be hosting Celta Vigo in our final fixture before the Christmas break. And as we all know, being in the very heart right now of the festive season, it's Christmas time, everybody's happy, we desperately want to enter this Christmas break with 3 points, end the year on a high with some really good momentum heading into 2019, which right now looks like it's going to be a very big year for Barcelona. So let's end this year in exactly the right way against Celta Vigo here. Without further ado, let's do this. Kickoff will be coming to us at 6:30 p.m. live from the Camp Nou on Saturday evening, which I'm sure will be a very good crowd there before the Christmas break. A lot of people coming in, a lot of children, I'm sure, enjoying the occasion, excited to see the informed Lionel Messi, who we will be coming on to. Kickoff 6:30 on Saturday. And as always, you guys have been voting in good confidence as well. Very nearly half of you opting for a win by 3 goals, which would be an unbelievable way to sign off 2018, but it won't be easy. But as we're going to come on to, history does suggest that if we're going to win, it may well be big here. Elsewhere in La Liga this weekend, Atletico Madrid currently in 3rd position in La Liga take on our city rivals Espanyol at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium in the match that just comes before ours on that Saturday afternoon. And 2nd place Sevilla will be heading to Leganés for an away fixture for them. That'll be coming on Sunday afternoon, whereas Real Madrid will start 2019 in 4th place in the league. They will not move as they're currently away at the Club World Cup and will not feature in La Liga this week. So if you take here a look at the La Liga table as it currently stands, Barcelona leading the way by 3 points, and we are pretty much guaranteed to end the year top of the league where we belong, even if we lose to Celta. But of course, we don't want to do that, and Atletico Madrid and Sevilla will be hoping to continue their title challenges, with Real Betis making real strides in recent weeks and have now moved up to 5th place under Quique Setién and making some really good progress. But if we start here with Celta Vigo and the potential threat they pose at the Camp Nou tomorrow evening, because they're certainly a team that over the years have caused us some big problems. I'm not just talking about away from home either. They've also caused us some problems at the Camp Nou in recent years gone by. They're currently sitting in 9th place in La Liga, just a few points outside of the European places. But also, if you look at it the other way around, they're also just a few points away from the bottom half of the league. So they're actually quite a mixed bag of them. We don't really know which Celta Vigo is going to arrive in this kind of game. They've won 2 of their last 5 matches and just 3 of their last 10 right now. So certainly Celta Vigo are struggling to find a bit of form, and particularly away from home. They've been very poor this season, winning just 2 of their 7 games away from home in La Liga. But against a team like ourselves, who we've had some very bad defensive problems this season, we certainly have to be wary of the attacking force that Celta Vigo really do have in their armoury. The likes of Iago Aspas, Maxi Gomez are 2 of the most exciting forwards in La Liga right now. And as a duo, they're really good as well, both at scoring goals and creating them. And as a duo, they've actually combined for nearly 65% of Celta Vigo's 28 La Liga goals this season. They've scored 18 goals between them. Aspas has got 10, Gomez has got 8. We will need to keep an eye on those 2 players leading the Celta Vigo line in what will be an attacking approach from them. However, moving on to Barcelona now, we have been shaky at the back this season, no doubt about that. But there are just a few little signs right now that even with our defensive injuries, a bit of a crisis going on at centre-back right now, could we potentially be turning it around? Because in our last 3 games in the league, we've won all 3 of them, 11 goals scored in the process, but most importantly, we have kept 3 successive clean sheets, and against very good opposition as well, not against nobodies. A 5-0 away win over Levante, a 4-0 away win at Espanyol, maybe 1 nobody in there, and also a 2-0 victory over Villarreal at the Camp Nou in those 3 games. So obviously we've been winning them really well, but it's also gone under the radar. We have been better defensively, still conceding a few too many chances, but at the same time, potentially, we are on the right road. And that in itself has given us some good confidence, but also, going forward, you look at those 3 games up the other end, look at the amount of goals that we're scoring right now. That is what we want to see at Barcelona, 11 goals in 3 games. That is the kind of quality we want in our attacking line. And of course, the man who's been our spark, the man who's been our guiding light, our talisman, as he always is, the one, the only Lionel Messi. And even though it is the festive season of cold, of snow, Messi can only be described right now as being on fire. This guy is sensational right now. He is on top form. 5 goals in his last 2 league games, taking him to 14 goals in La Liga, 3 goals clear at the top of the goal scoring charts, and also top of the assisting chart as well in La Liga. Is there anything this guy cannot do? He probably put up his own Christmas tree. He probably decorated it. It's probably the best tree you will ever see, because he can do anything, and it's not even about the goals. He's been unplayable of late. Incredible goals, mind-blowing assists, obscene passes, crazy dribbles, you name it, Messi has done it. He's really got it all, and I cannot wait to watch him in action once again this weekend, where no doubt he will impress. And as always, guys, we will take a quick look through our previous meetings with Celta Vigo at the Camp Nou, where we have won 3 of our last 5 meetings at the Camp Nou against Celta, drawing once and losing once by a 0-0 back in 2014, several years ago now, under Luis Enrique in his early time at the club. The draw came at home last season in the league when Maxi Gomez was the man who equalised the Celta in a 2-2 draw, and I was actually at the Camp Nou way back in January of this year. It feels like a long time ago, but it was an absolute demolition of Celta Vigo in that Copa del Rey fixture. That's one of the best first half displays I've seen in a long time. We were 4-0 up against Celta at half time. It was magnificent, and as you can see here, this is what I mean about the history. If we do beat Celta, we often demolish them. It's not just a 1-0 win, it's not just a 2-0 win. If we beat them well, we beat them comfortably, and hopefully tomorrow we can win again, and most importantly, do it in some style. And now we will move on to the official squad announcement from Ernesto Valverde, which did take a long time coming tonight. Barcelona not really on the front foot with their squad list, but here it is. Ter Stegen, Semedo, Piqué, Rakitic, Busquets, Denis, Coutinho, Arthur Suarez, Messi, Dembele, Silasson, Longley, Alba, Alenia is there, Vidal, Miranda and Chumi also included in the squad list. No return as of yet for Malcolm and Sergio Roberto. Valverde was asked about those 2 players. He said they're very close, but I'm not quite going to risk them yet. So pretty much as we expected, Chumi coming in there as the 3rd centre-back. Murillo, of course, cannot link up with the squad until the very start of January, and the same goes for Musa Wage. Valverde today confirmed that he will have the all clear to play for the first team from the beginning of January too. And so we do move on now to what I would like to see as the starting lineup against Celta Vigo tomorrow. Like I said before, they're a dangerous team, no doubt about it, but they're there to be got at. They're a bit shaky at the moment. I think we've got to go for them from the moment go. Give us here a Christmas performance. Ter Stegen in goal, Alba left back, Semedo there returning at right back as we return to a back 4. No real option up for Piqué and Lenglet at centre back, with Busquets then, and this is the important part, we have to give Coutinho some minutes, but not at Dembele's expense. We have to play them both together, 2 extremely expensive acquisitions. They have to learn to play in the same team. Dembele there as part of the front 3, Coutinho here trying to adapt to that midfield role alongside somebody like Arthur. That midfield there has balance. Yes, Coutinho is a very offensive player, but then it's also 2 players here who can have that control and are good with the ball and won't be so attacking. Obviously, it looks like Rakitic is going to play every single game, but just maybe as a Christmas treat here, will Valverde put him on the bench? I'm not even saying drop him, just simply rest the guy for 1 single game. That's all we're asking, but it's very likely that Rakitic will actually start this game, and then Suarez, Messi to the right, Dembele to the left. That on paper there, a very strong side, so much attacking quality, but also a lot of balance as well. I think we have to see Coutinho in midfield. We have to see that try and do it, see what he can do, see if he can adapt there. Like I say, very expensive. He needs some minutes and a bit of confidence. The guy's been left out. He's been from position to position. Give him something permanent, give him something concrete, and I'm absolutely sure that quality, it could very well shine through. And with all of that in mind, guys, I'm going to go here with a score prediction of Barcelona 3, Celta Vigo 1. I'd love to see us keep yet another clean sheet, but I want to see again those goals scored. I think Messi right now is unplayable. I think if he plays anything close to what we've seen in recent weeks, we are going to win this game, no doubt about it. And especially before Christmas, these guys don't have to worry about rest, they don't have to worry about playing in a few days. They're going to give a nice break off, they're going to be with their families. This is the last game. They are going to want to go out in the best possible way a victory tomorrow. I would love to see it, and I really do think we are on that path. So leave your score predictions and of course your starting 11 predictions in the comments down below, guys. Thank you as always for joining me here today. One quick note before we do end, I am not going to be able to do the review straight after tomorrow's game, simply because Cardiff against United is on exactly the same time. I've gone to every Cardiff game so far at home this season live, and unfortunately it's coincided. Both games are exactly the same time, the first time that it's happened this season, so I'm going to go there. Hopefully we can get something against United, then I'm going to come home, watch Barcelona, get all caught up with the action, and then I will have my thoughts for you guys on Saturday evening. So thank you again for joining me. Thank you for your support. A very happy festive period to you all. I'll see you tomorrow. But until then, as always, Visca El Barça.